Hello, all, and welcome. I am so thrilled to have the opportunity to speak to you about moving naturally, one of the 9 components of the Blue Zones Challenge. One of the first activities on Sunday was identifying our favorite chore. Now, I know, how can a chore be a favorite, right? This required a little bit of brainstorming and encouragement. So I voiced the question, what is a chore that you are good at doing and that you do well? Once the participants had a chore in mind, I asked them to change their last name to that favorite chore. So what does moving naturally mean? Individuals that reside in the Blue Zones region live in an environment that nudges them to move naturally every 20 minutes. This means that rather than separating fitness into a different part of their life, it's built into their lifestyle subconsciously. I asked participants if they had ever heard of the acronym NEAT. NEAT stands for Non-Exercise Activity Thermogenesis. NEAT. It's the energy expanded for everything we do that is not sleeping, eating, or sport-like exercise. It ranges from energy expanded from walking to work, typing, performing yard work, walking the dog, fidgeting, dancing, and pacing. Can you believe that 63% of our day is spent doing these non-exercise activity, thermogenesis activities? Participants then were challenged to come up with other neat activities. Some that we came up with included gardening, unloading the dishwasher, sex, and dusting. All great activities that help with weight loss, improving overall health, and enhancing one's mood. Living in a high-tech world, we have so many options available to us when it comes to activity and taking break apps. And they are all designed to help remind us to get moving. Here is just a short list that the University of Missouri Systems had on their wellness page. The description of the app comes from their website and gives some examples of their features. Take a look. Which one's going to be best for you? So why did I have you choose that chore? Well, I decided to get a little nosy and I wanted to know what chore and why that chore. I shared first that I chose dishes because I love the feeling of water running over my hands. I enjoy watching as I take something from being dirty and making it clean. And there's something soothing for me about emptying and cleaning out a dirty sink. I'm not a fan of dishes and food in the sink, and the feeling of being relieved is very soothing for me once I am finished doing the dishes. So what chore did you choose? We moved into activity breaks, and these are just as important. Setting movement reminders is a great way to get yourself into the habit of getting up and getting away from the workstation. Easy activity breaks include walking, climbing stairs, lunch workouts, strength training, stretching, and yoga. I then encourage the participants to turn off their cameras, stand up in an area that they could still hear my voice, but had enough room to do a quick guided yoga sequence. All of them came back after the yoga sequence and declared that they felt much better and needed that break away from the computer screen. We also tuned into a 5-minute guided meditation together, and I will be sure to include the link to this meditation in the Facebook post. Last Sunday was Mother's Day, and I hope it was a day that we honored the women that are important in our lives and continue to do so every day. Because it was Mother's Day, a special tribute was dedicated to understanding the need for movement as a female. Women experience many changes throughout their lifetime, but the 3 that we focused on was premenopause, perimenopause, and menopause. Perimenopause is the time between a woman's first period and the onset of perimenopause. There are no noticeable changes, but hormones do shift during this time. Perimenopause is the transition time that usually occurs in the 40s, and females can experience irregular periods, weight gain, and mood swings. And menopause, which usually occurs around the age of 50, and it is a time that the menstrual cycle no longer occurs. Ladies, I want to stress, being a healthy woman isn't about getting on the scale or measuring your waistline. First and foremost, you must strength train to maintain your muscle mass. Women who can expect to lose up to 3% of their muscle mass per decade after the age of 30. Emotional symptoms such as mood swings, anxiety, and depression continue as females age. And according to Mayo Clinic, currently, as many as 1 in 3 women will experience anxiety in their lifetime, and females are twice as likely to develop depression compared to males. And exercise is extremely beneficial for hormonal health in females, specifically in the perimenopause and menopause stage. Weight gain is a frequent problem during this time. The loss of estrogen changes where fat is stored, and the distribution is commonly around the waistline. This type of weight gain is particularly unhealthy and is associated with an increase of cardiovascular disease in females. And despite the tribute to females, and anyone and everyone can and will reap the benefits of moving. Anyone and everyone will also reap the benefits of shifting their perception to, I no longer view fitness as a separate part of my lifestyle because movement is subconsciously built into my lifestyle. Yay. So just a reminder, 1 hour of exercise is only 4% of your whole day. These NEAT activities are 63% of your whole day. Today is the perfect time to take a look at your lifestyle and follow the general principles of NEAT and get moving more naturally. Thanks again for tuning in. Now let's get out there and move like the rock star we all are.